Can you close that door?
Physics specialists who know quite a bit about wildfires. Over to you, Katie.
Hi, Ms. Smith. Today we're going to see quite a bit of action from the firefighters. Did you know that in 2012, in just the United States, there were 67,774 wildfires, which burned over 9 million acres of land?
Wow, how about the Mother Nature? She's pretty strong and she can bring on a fury. Next we have Professor Aiden.
Hello, today I'm going to be telling you the 3 things needed to start a wildfire. You must have heat, oxygen, and fuel. These 3 things form the fire triangle. In case of a wildfire, the fuel is wood, brush, leaves, and grasses. One of the main methods to stop wildfires is to remove all the fuel. This is done by a team of firefighters called hotshots. They physically go into areas where there is a fire and remove all trees, brush, and debris, creating what is called a fire break or fire line. Very dangerous work.
Thanks for sharing with us. Here's wildfire specialist Madeline to give us more information.
Hello, Ms. Smith. Did you know that wildfires occur anywhere in the world that is very hot and dry? This is usually during the spring and summer in places like the United States, Canada, Australia, and Africa.
That's interesting. Now let's head over to our number cruncher, Nick.
Thanks, Cheyenne. Did you know that just for 2 wildfires that occurred in 2012, there were insurance claims for $567 million in losses and repairs? In addition, the federal cost in the U.S. in 2012 just to suppress all the wildfires was almost $2 billion.
Wow, that's a lot of dough. Now we have Mr. Bruce Miller from the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. He has been fighting wildfires for 26 years now and has been across the United States helping to coordinate firefighters' efforts to stop wildfires.
Thanks. Did you know that studies estimate that 339,000 people die every year from wildfires alone? Also, 4 out of 5 wildfires are caused by human carelessness. As simple as throwing a cigarette or cigar out of a car window, or equipment like lawnmowers that spark and can light a fire in dry grass, or in the wildfire's case, very dry or hot areas.
That's just crazy. I had no idea. Last but not least, we have Mrs. Schmitz, the Associate Director of Engineered Solutions at the Tank Automotive and Arrangements Command of TICOM. She is an electrical engineer who has been designing tanks and specialized vehicles for the military for 26 years now. She's worked with an innovative team called the Gummy Guardians to develop a new piece of equipment to help the battle against wildfires. This tank-like vehicle is designed to keep firefighters out of harm's way. Mr. Schmitz?
Hello. The team came up with a terrific idea to keep firefighters safe, and they asked if I could help them. They named it the RFL Troninator 3000. RFL stands for Robotic Fireline Lifesaver. It is a remote-controlled tank-type vehicle used to make fire breaks through fire lines. This vehicle uses metal tracks and has several interchangeable attachments controlled by hydraulics. The attachments include a saw and tree gapping attachment, much like a feather buncher, and a plow in the front to clear grasses and low vegetation. It also has a rototiller in the back to bury any debris and expose only dirt, which does not burn. It also has the ability to spray water or chemicals along the fire line. To allow it to be remotely controlled with a 360-degree view, it uses FPV, or first-person view goggles, so the person can see what's happening all the way around the vehicle while being in a safe, remote location. This keeps the firefighters out of danger. When the team asked me about this idea, I thought it was very creative and realistic. They were worried about saving the lives of firefighters, and I thought this was fantastic. Just genius!
Well, that's it for today's edition of Wildfire News. Join us next time as we look at more nature's fury. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba! Wildfires!
So the 2 of you, are you actual people that you've talked to? Or
Yes, but Mrs. Schmitz?
It's actually a Mr. Schmidt, but
she's
played by a girl, so
she's like professional at slaying parts, so
we have been saying board here. Now, did you have to do lots of different prototypes to come up with your final idea?
yes.
We had to draw a bunch.
drawings. We did a
Uh-huh.
lot of drawings.
Is there anything out there right now that you know of similar to what you have here?
Bulldozers and feather bunchers, and also sometimes the plow.
Did you talk to any of the firefighters at all?
We talked to Mr. Bruce Miller. He's a forest fire supervisor in the Michigan Department of Natural Resources. He helps the hot shots get to the spots where they need to go.
Okay. What did he say?
He thought it was a good idea.
And who are you again? I'm sorry.
I'm Mr. Bruce Miller.
Okay, so you're the person, okay.
Did you do any kind of cost analysis on this at all?
It would cost around $500,000 to $1 million.
Okay. And how did you find that information?
We looked it up online.
Mr. John Smith.
Oh,
Yeah, Mr.
Oh, yeah.
John Schmitz, who is
He is our supervisor at the U.S. Tank Automotive Research, Development, and Engineering Center, or also known as Tank.
So it would have to be made out of special materials then.
yeah.
Did you share your information with anybody?
We shared it with our experts, and we have an event at our school that's called Halloween Bingo, where people go and play bingo there in costumes. We share certain
That's a good idea.
Yeah. Any other resources besides your experts that you use?
lots of
Wildfire
resources. Yeah. There's also yeah. We have
It's also in your packet.
Okay.
Okay,
A full.
thank you.
So we decided that we wanted to help firefighters stay out of danger, so we built our machine.
It's called the RFL Electronic Meter 3000.
If you don't like the name, too bad. We'll just call it RFL or something when it's finished.
But it's a very long.
For, you know, help the lifesaver.
When you were designing and rebuilding your robot, were there things you found that would work and might not work, or what did you learn by
Well,
doing?
we thought we met with our tank expert because it's a tank type vehicle that uses tank tracks, and we wanted to know what kind of tank tracks it would be, and he said there would probably be two kinds that would be the best, rubber and metal, and the rubber it would probably get teared up, and it's not fireproof, so it can probably melt, and it doesn't handle the terrain as well, and the metal tank tracks. Those can hold a lot of weight and they won't get teared up and they're fireproof. And they go great on the terrain.
So they wouldn't need a firefighter in there, they would do it remotely.
We can also
But
carry
it can carry water, oxygen, and safety supplies and be converted into a rescue vehicle if needed.
And the good thing about this vehicle is that firefighters will not have to risk their lives. They would be at a fire station or somewhere far away, so they wouldn't have to go near the fire.
and that's where they would keep the emergency resources overloaded.
And also it's with the first person view goggles, it's like you're there, but you're not, you're in a safe location.
And you can look around.
It's like a virtual world.
So they're using those nowadays for different applications.
They're real, but not in this.
You guys are very busy.
Yeah.
Sure, you can bring it up here.
You did a nice job showing how much you
Yeah.
stuff.
Very nice.
It has to be two attachments.
And then we'll have the cloud there.
Yeah, I love
Right,
that.
that was- yeah.
And this is what the actual color picture. This is what our prototype is like. And this would cut down trees and this would just plow.
That's what they're using
So
now.
now, but that's a human made it. There's someone driving that, right?
And this will be.
But this is the camera that you can see it.
That's what I have my little piece of
Okay, very nice. Very nice. Good job.
Good job.
Good job, guys.
Good luck the rest of the day.
Okay.
Have fun today.
Thank you for volunteering. Thank you for volunteering.
Thank you.
She wants to, can we just drop it off to your table after?
Oh, okay. Wrap up. Thank you.
job, guys.